we've chucked on a rear Maxxis M6006 and put down some hard Ks on the WarPig, a Suzuki DR650, to see why you might choose this tyre over the plenitude of other round black things, or even if you should, stick around. Scuds and stuff. The Maxxis M6006 is a dual sport dot-approved tyre designed for mid to large adventure bikes. It has a one-way directional pattern aimed at approximately 70-30 dirt tarmac riding. We are running the 130/80/17 size at 25 psi everywhere for the puncture and pinch resistance when smashing into trail trash, and the good all-round stability that the pressure provides. Which is handy because as much as the WarPig is our stand-in for a dirt bike, it's also the everyday commute and road trip mobile. Let's dive in a little deeper.
Oh, no! Oh.
I wonder what this bloke scooting up the hill thinks of his new rock slinger for climbing a soggy clay rise with wet rocks at the crest. We'll have to ask him when he gets back down. Oh, here he comes now.
Yeah, this hill was much too easy that time. These tyres, that rear tyre just eats it up. Got the rear dance a little bit on that bit of hard pack. It's wet hard pack clay. The other stuff, I'd be on my toes, absolutely shitting bricks with harder tyres. These ones are only shitting little nuggets.
Now, unfortunately, the first riding we'd done with this poor tyre after a short initial impressions video was a 2,000 kilometre round trip on 95% tarmac. Not exactly what we bought the tyre for, but other than taking its toll on longevity, with the crown getting that flattened buzz cut look and the potential for being slippery in the wet, this tyre actually handles blacktop like a champ. Because it's reasonably quiet, you aren't constantly annoyed that it's a high dirt ratio tyre. I'm looking at you, Motos Desert HT. It will still get a respectable range and has a stable tip-in for cornering. Alright, sweet. Now that street rubbish is out of the way,
no one gives a shit!
let's get into some of this tyre's dirt character.
So good being able to get that weight back and get the wheel in the air, front wheel in the air, no worries. Since she wants to grab hold and help you out a little bit instead of the other tyres which are just like, nah, don't care what you want.
The very interesting tread pattern, which looks like a straight out of a jigsaw puzzle, with the odd-siped knob, in conjunction with a rubber compound that errs on the soft side, creates a well-rounded dirt riding experience. The tread's always got a great bite in soft and intermediate terrain, while in more hardpack type of terrain it's more stable and yo mama on a fresh dose of Xanax. With a block height of around 10mm, it creates enough forward momentum in sand to propel the bike forward so as to not be the deciding factor as if you're going to get in trouble or not, at least for the first couple 2,000-3,000 kilometres. Whether leaning into and through a corner or transition into a slide for the rear wheel steering of a big girl, the Maxxis tyre always feels consistent, like it's looking out for you. Like, I got you man, just wind on the juice. And we'll hold this cornering characteristic until there is no meat left on the top, long after it's lost forward drive, and still inspire confidence in corners. Happily, this tyre is actually on the low price side of the market when it comes to adventure bike tyres at $130, $140. The Maxxis M6006 is priced like a dirt tyre. This makes the tyre a great value proposition in line with the other better tyres on the market. It didn't chunk, throw knobs or show signs of cracking in the knobs throughout the whole life of the tyre, and we got 3,650 kilometres on it before it started looking like this. So it was well due for changing at this point, but we were still getting good cornering and dirt. So to wrap it up, whether doing skids at the local mud flaps or zipping down the blacktop to your mustache appointment, this tyre comes highly recommended. If you happen to have enjoyed the video, chuck up a like, subscribe to the channel, it's really helpful. Thanks for sticking around. Peace.
I'll squeeze through these rocks. Oh god, am I squeezed? Consider it squeezed.